Hello, and welcome to our lesson on sports. Now, in order to define sports as a sociology institute, you must first define certain terms. That is what we're going to do for you today. So thank you, and have fun.
Sport refers to competitive games that are won or lost on basis of physical skills and played according to specific rules. By this definition, games such as dice or chess, which rely on chance or strategy, are not considered sport. Neither are such childhood games as tag, leapfrog, or hide and seek. The central role played by sport in modern society hides the fact that sports as a social institution is a relative recent phenomenon. In this section, we will examine what characteristics distinguish sports as a social institution.
Take it off, Hammond! Take it off!
Secularization is the process when a sport becomes an institution in its own right. Equality, that's just when people have the right to focus on sports. Specialization is when a person specializes on one particular sport or position, such as football. They specialize in football, but a single position. Rationalization refers to the process by which every feature of human behavior becomes subject to calculation, measurement, and control.
Another term we must define is quantification. Quantification is the example of elements in sports, such as rules. You must always have rules in a sport. If you do not abide by these rules, you are punished. Or, as you just saw, schooled, then robbed. Another example in sports is quest for records. To achieve the record standard, you must be the best in your sport. He's huge. As you can see, Andy is the best in his sport. Oh, look at that. As you can see, Andy is an example of great specialization. That is the ability to specialize in one sport. He has taken basketball and turned it into an art. There are different perspectives in sport. One is the functionalist perspective. According to functionalists, sports serve at least two very important positive functions for society. The first function is that of social integration. By providing a common interest for people of different racial, ethnic, and economic characteristics, sports serve to unite members of one society. The second function is the reinforcement of important socialist norms and values. Sports, with its emphasis on the competition and winning, teaches people to value hard work, team spirit, and obedience to authority.
The conflict perspective. Rather than concentrating on the positive functions of sports, conflict theorists focus on how sports serve to maintain social inequality. Some conflict theorists focus on ways in which sports maintain social inequality through its ability to draw attention of people away from personal and social problems. Which brings us to racial discrimination. Racial discrimination within organized sports has long been interest in social scientists. Because of the widespread participation of African Americans in sports, researchers have focused on African American players when examining racial discrimination. Stacking refers to the tendency to assign people to central or non-central athletic positions on the basis of race or ethnicity. Which brings us to women's sports. Money also enters into the analysis of women's athletics. The gap between the earnings potential of female and male professional athletes has long been an area of concern for women athletes. Progress has been made primarily result of Title IX of Education Amendment Act of 1972.
Excuse me?
It's done.
Like we said earlier in the lesson, there's rules in sports, and those must be followed. Those who enforce the rules are officials. Sometimes the official and the player do not get along or do not agree on the official's decision. And in that case, some extreme measures are taken, such as these. Hello, I'm Sammy Sosa. You know, the home run king. Well,
I'm the ref for this baseball game that's coming up. I'm gonna be the umpire of this game. Why?
strike? What do you mean strike? Strike. It wasn't a strike, you bastard! Strike my bum. I'm the Undertaker, and The Rock is gone. It's his judgment day.
Taker, you better be ready for the People's Elbow because The Rock's coming at you.
Ref. I'm gonna be the ref of this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of all ages, we bring you a non-title match. First out, The Rock. Second out is The Undertaker. Ding, ding, ding.
Alright, boys, let's have a clean match. No rough stuff, alright? There you go!
Yeah. Oh!
Hey, you can't use that stuff. That's illegal.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that segment. Now, we all know that there's a big problem in life, or maybe it's not a problem. And with sports, the big thing, of course, is money. So, people, remember, do not conform, do not conform, do not conform.
Preach on, brother.
Well, again, we would like to thank you for joining us in our presentation. Now we'll go to every person in our group. That is Andy Hammond. That is Patrick the Hudster. That's the beautiful Leanne Belanger. Say hi, Leanne.
Hi.
Yeah, whatever. And that is the man, the big Bobrisky, Steve! Missing in our group, Luana Bush and Nate Holmes. We thank you and goodbye.